Good morning, LinkedIn family. It's time for another Coffee with Bob. And today I'm really excited because one of my favorite hashtags out there today is Rise and Grind. And that was coined by this wonderful gentleman here, Glenn Lundy. If you're not connected to Glenn, if you're not following Glenn, you really need to. His posts are just super amazing, and I always get inspiration from them, so I enjoy them. I may not comment on them all the time, but I got to admit, I copied and pasted a few of them to post up on my wall, so because they help. So, Glenn, so nice for you to join me on this Coffee with Bob. I really appreciate it.
Oh man, that's man, you make my heart warm right there, man. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate you sharing this space and this time with me, man. I know that time is the most valuable asset there is, and so I appreciate you sharing this space and giving me an opportunity to meet your people.
Welcome, welcome. And I just I like to introduce people because I think what you have to say is important. Please tell us about, and I saw your flag in the background. I love that. What is the Rise and Grind movement? Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so hashtag Rise and Grind. Originally, we wanted to create a space that was nothing but motivation, education, and inspiration. It came from a frustration that I had with social media being filled with nothing but violence and division and negativity. So I am a firm believer in the don't talk about it, be about it type thing. And so I wanted to come up with a solution to kind of, I obviously can't eradicate those types of things in the media, but to create a
Right,
space where people could go and not have to deal with any of that.
right.
So Rise and Grind was birthed out of that idea of motivation, education, inspiration. And I'm also a massive fan of morning routines. All successful people that I've ever studied, people that have seem to have it all together, they tend to have really powerful morning routines. And so I've studied morning routines for years and years. Finally got 5 simple steps to an extraordinary life. We put those in place, and that's what we've kind of started teaching in Rise and Grind. So you put the two together, motivation, education, inspiration, with a powerful morning routine, and we've been able to create something really special. We have a daily show Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m. We've done 703 episodes as
Wow.
of this morning, which has been incredible. We have a clothing line that's gone along with it. People started wanting t-shirts and hats and all that stuff. So we have a clothing line. We also do events where we come together. And then my favorite part is something we called hashtag Rise and Grind Offline, which is where members of the group will all chip in and we'll do fundraisers. We support other people in the group. We go out into communities, feed homeless people, things like that. We raised $400,000 to battle human sex trafficking. We did that in 24 hours
Wow.
as a group, which is incredible. And so that's what Rise and Grind is all about. It's about motivation, education, inspiration, first thing in the morning, bringing people together in a powerful way so that we can go out and make an impact on this planet.
Amazing. Just amazing. Your stuff is just so inspirational. And I didn't even know about the what you're doing for sex trafficking. I think that's, I mean, it's been in the news right now, so it's very topical, and I think it's critically important that we be involved. I'm involved through my church, helping out, rid the world of sex traffickers and rescue these kids
Yeah,
from this slavery that they're just
it's
tossed in.
awful.
It's amazing.
It's awful.
Thank you for that. Talk a little bit about you mentioned the 5 steps. Can you kind of give us a hint about those?
Yeah, sure, man. So 5 simple steps to an extraordinary life. I believe if you, I shouldn't say I believe, we've been able to I've seen thousands of people that have applied these 5 steps, and it really changes your life. So there is a ebook free download. You can go to the Morning Five. It's the number 5, themorning5.com, and download the free ebook. Take you about 45 minutes to read it. But as far as the basics, step 1, never hit the snooze button. Step 2, don't touch your phone first thing in the morning. Step 3, gratitude and goals. Let's
Hmm.
write down the things we're thankful for and also write down our visions and dreams for the future. Step 4, take care of the physical. Crawl, walk, run, don't care. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. And then step 5 is probably the most powerful and important step of the entire thing. After you've spent your morning focused on self, you're taking care of the mind, the body, and the spirit. You're now creating this frequency, this energy that now you have a responsibility to release that out into the world. And so step 5 is to send out an encouraging message, whether it be a text message, send somebody a message on Facebook, maybe it's a loved one in your house, whatever. Release that energy in a positive way out towards someone else. And that's where the transformations really start to happen. It's amazing.
That's amazing. That's awesome. I journal, and I use the Freedom Journal. I've never heard of that before. It's just another. It's a book
Yeah.
out there that helps you with your goals and stuff like that. Do you guys ever think about publishing a journal, or at least a Rise and Grind branded journal? I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
You do
So
have
we
one. Look
have,
at you.
yeah, I don't have one in my office. It's in my office next door. But we have the hashtag Rise and Grind planner. We released our
Awesome.
first one back in, I guess we released our first one back in 2018. But every Black Friday, we come out with a hashtag Rise and Grind planner. It's got those 5 steps in there, so you can check off each one. No snooze button, no phone, gratitude and goals. It's also got your, obviously your calendar, what you got going on for the day. And my favorite part about the Rise and Grind planner is every single day in the planner has a motivational quote or a Bible verse that was submitted by a member of the group. So each
Awesome.
year we allow group members to submit their favorite quotes and Bible verses, and we put those on top of the planner and we highlight who submitted them. So it'd be like Rob Seeger and then your favorite quote on the top of every single page of the planner. So we started doing that 2 years ago. We have a lot of success with those. And I use mine every single morning, man, every single day.
And I'm assuming we can get this on Amazon, right?
You cannot get them on
No.
Amazon this year. We could
Oh, okay.
before, but you can get them at glennlundy.com. You can get them through my website.
As soon as we're done with this call, I'm ordering mine today. I love planner journals like that. I actually, I have Michael Hyatt's that I use for my daily workday. That is very similar. I use the Freedom Journal for my personal stuff,
Right?
and it's just about used up. So I'm getting ready to order another one. So now I'm gonna try yours. I mean, it's
Dude, I love that, man. I
you,
love them.
you can never have enough of that stuff. I just have a little planner book that has Captain America. I don't know if I have it on my desk here. That has Captain America on it, and that is just when inspiration strikes me and I want to jot down some notes. So I've got all
Sure.
these little, because I'm a believer in using Evernote and the computer and stuff like that, but there's nothing that can replace physically
Nothing.
writing something down, because somehow it helps embed it into your brain, right? And it helps it
Agreed.
sink in.
I have notebook after notebook after notebook after notebook, and there's probably, every single page in these things is filled. Every single
Right.
page. I have ones for my show, ones for my coaching, ones for my, all the different things. And I'm with you, man. You got to write those ideas down. You got to capture that stuff. And there's something about that process that really it fuels me. So I write every single day, pages and pages, which I hope, I have this weird vision that someday in the future, when I'm gone, my kids will be able to go back through and they'll have tomes and tomes and tomes of stuff that they can read to get into the mind of their dad after he
Yeah.
passes.
Yeah, and that's funny. I feel the same way, except I'm more thinking along the lines of my grandkids at this point.
Right. Fair enough.
Well, Glenn, thank you so much. I really appreciate you spending time with me, and I really want to do this again if you're up for it.
Yeah, of course, man. Absolutely. Anytime. I really appreciate you.
All right. Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.